training and development. This presentation takes you through the concepts of training and development. After going through this unit, you should be able to understand the concept of training, identify the need for training and development, know the process of training, know some special topics in training and development. At first, it is very important to differentiate between training, development, and education. All these are interlinked but different. Training is acquiring skill and knowledge through technical, vocational, or practical skills, and it focuses upon current job that an employee is holding. Education is the activity through which an individual learns various things, and it focuses upon the job the individual may hold in the future. And development is the act of improving the individuals, and it focuses upon the activities that the organization will partake in future. There are several stakeholders in training and development. They are the sponsors, that is, top management; the client, that is, the business planners; the participants, that is, the employee who go through the training and development process; facilitators, that is, the human resource department; and the providers, who are specialists in their field. A training process can only produce desired results if the organization functions as a learning organization. But what are learning organizations? A learning organization acquires knowledge and innovates fast enough to achieve its sustainable objective and survive in a rapidly changing environment. For an organization to become a learning organization, it should have a positive culture. Learning organizations cope with challenges faster than the other organization. They see change as an opportunity to learn and have a prepared strategy to take decisions regarding customers, employees, resources, training and development, compensation, performance, evaluation, etc. Employees in the organization need proper training and development because it helps them to cope with the dynamic business environment. It helps them to understand complex business practices and know the use of new business tools like information systems, new technologies, etc. It helps them to develop competencies that are useful not only at present, but will be useful in the future as well. It helps them to acquire required skill set to take up challenging tasks, which in turn helps to realize their recognition, socialization, and self-actualization needs. Now we will discuss the training process. The first step is to assess the organizational objectives and strategies, the current business, the status of business, the vision, etc. The next stage is need assessment. In this stage, present problems and future challenges to be met through training and development are diagnosed. It is done at 3 levels, namely organizational analysis that focuses on identifying the broad forces, task analysis that identifies job-related needs, and personal analysis that determines individuals' training needs. These needs can be assessed by using various methods and techniques like personal and skill inventory, efficiency indices, MBO, quality circles, performance appraisal, work sampling, interviews, etc. The next step is to determine training and development goal, which must be tangible, verifiable, and measurable. The next step is to design the training and development program. This includes a number of decisions. First decision concerns selection of trainings, which is based on self-nomination and recommendation of seniors. Trainings should ideally involve both employees and their supervisors. Second decision concerns selection of trainers who can be from supervisors, co-workers, HR department, specialists, outside consultants, and university faculties. The third decision is regarding the method of training. There are many options available. Some of the methods used are lectures, audio-visuals, on-the-job method, programmed instruction, where the trainer doesn't intervene, computer-assisted instruction, which is an extension of programmed instruction simulation, in which employees are put in a real-life situation. Some methods used for management development are seminars, case studies, role-playing, management games, sensitivity training, where the trainees learn about their own and others' behavior. The fourth decision is regarding the learning principle. It may incorporate principles of effective learning like motivation, recognition of individual differences, reinforcement goals, schedule of learning, transfer of learning, etc. The fifth and the final decision is regarding the conduct of training. Training can be conducted on the job site, on the site but not on the job, and off the job site. The next step is to implement the training program. It involves deciding the location of training, scheduling the program, conducting and monitoring the program, and the final step is to evaluate the training program to determine its effectiveness. 4 basic criteria to evaluate training as given by Kirkpatrick are reaction of trainings, what the trainees learn from the program, application of learning to individual behavior, benefits received from training versus the cost associated with the program. Based on this, benchmarking is done, which is the 4-step process. First, planning the areas to be benchmarked. Second, collecting data. Third, finding gaps in performance. And suggesting measures to fill those gaps. And fourth, establishing goals, monitoring process, and redefining benchmarks. Let us discuss some special topics in training and development. First is cross-cultural training. This type of training is imparted to acquaint the employees of organization in one country with the culture of other organization and the country in which it is located. The next topic is orientation training. This type of training is imparted to acquaint the new employees with the organization, its background and history, its departments, and its other employees. It is believed that it leads to increased employee productivity and lower turnover rate. The next topic is team training and cross-training. In team training, the employees are given special training to work in teams and adapt to team dynamics. Cross-training is given to train the employees in different fields so that they can do different jobs in the organization. And the last one is diversity training. It is a result of the increasing globalization and requires highest level of skills. This is to increase employees' cultural, political, legal, and economic awareness, knowledge, and skills. Now let us see how much you've learned. State whether the following statements are true or false. Training means learning about various things. It is false. Developing learning organizations require cultural change. The answer is true. Case study is a written description of a real-life business situation. Well, it's true. Familiarizing new employees with organization is referred to as diversity training. The answer is false. Let us quickly go through the main points of the presentation. Training and development is an integrated activity for the people and by the people of the organization. Learning organization is an ideal concept that helps the organization deal with various challenges. Training process includes 6 different steps which are integrated effectively to benefit the employee.